Hey folks, come on over. We got a new and special haul video for you. Some is going in the Etsy store for your collecting pleasure right here on my take on home and garden. Hey guys, check it out. We got a lot of different, maybe a couple things you've seen before, right here for your enjoyment. Check it out. Let's see what we got for today. First, let's start out with anybody that might possibly be missing a horn out of their apron. This is by Fenton in the milk glass and the American hobnail. I figured I'll put it in the store. I know somebody needs one. That's the best part of some of us that take care of the vintage and antiques and try to help somebody that's missing a piece. Like I'm missing a couple lids. Every time I go out in the wild, I'm still searching and looking. Now, let's get into some. We've got Hummels today, different makers, 4 Goebel, and different years, of course. And they're going to be grouped. So you can buy an instant mini collection, and I'm telling you, they're going to be reasonable because these that I have out were doubles. So when we moved our Hummel cabinet in the last couple projects you saw, we pulled out our doubles. That's what we're going to put in our store. So let's look at those. Now these are like 02 and 03 and 04, where Goebel started subbing out Hummel manufacturing to other countries. These are made in Asia. Let's try to get them all. This is one group. Again, 02, 03, 04 is right about, covers the pocket of those. Really sweet. What's cute about these, they're lesser expensive. The paint jobs are still superb. The little faces and everything, as you can see. And you can start a grandchild or even your daughter maybe on a collection that doesn't cost an arm and a leg like the older German Hummels do. Still gonna collect. All right, that's one group of 7. Then I have a single just in time. How are you gonna beat it? The boy opening the pumpkin and the dog has got to be right there helping him, just in time for fall and Halloween. And this is made in Thailand. Okay, we'll move these real quick. Still fine porcelain, and they were created to be equivalent to the German Hummels because that's their quality control. These 3 are made in Germany. It just happens to be some doubles. They weren't gifts from people. These are doubles that we had, and we're going to put that group of 3. I think they're all girls. All right, maybe 1 boy. Okay, 2 girls and a boy. You'll find out that it's properly stamped more than once on the bottom. And those little specialty markings you can follow online or buy a book that tells you the years that they were made. Very popular collectibles still today. There's that group of 3 from Germany, and we're going to have a little porcelain baby buggy. Maybe somebody's got a grandchild coming. This is perfect to slip in a cute little jewelry box with its specialty necklace, or even a mother's ring for your daughter. Right there. Here is a collectible porcelain boot. We're putting that separate. These two. We'll let you see those. So I'll have to keep moving it along. Now, there's a fabulous pair, a man and woman, with the fine lace. And I want to tell you, all of these are missing a little bit of that lace. It's so delicate. These are missing some, but they still have a lot intact, and you'll see that in a minute. We're going to put that couple, dancing couple, together in the store. Next is pretty big bunch of fine porcelain. Why it's in this much of a group is they're all occupied Japan. So are these two. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to put these three together because they're more on the same scale. So I'll have these three really sweet. The paint jobs are superb. And of course the lace, all occupied Japan. Again, all these characters, classic colonial style, occupied Japan pieces. Here's another group of 5. So we're going to have 3, 5, and this one I'm going to keep separate. It's a classic in the Victorian dress, made in Japan. This one does not say occupied Japan, so I'm going to put that separate in the store. You'll be able to see any of these if you go in our store before they're bought up. Just a reminder, the new show comes out at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's when these new items that we're putting in, that are in the show, are put in the store, and everybody gets an equal chance. If you sleep in and you wait till 10 to come in, that you got 2 hours of shoppers getting ahead of you. If you don't see it in the store, just a reminder again, it was sold. Okay, this is a gorgeous set of all cleaned up. Miss Angela just did all this cleaning, and it is a set. I'm going to show you. Most of it matches, and it is in the acorn handled style. There's serving spoons. See this acorn at the bottom? The larger pieces are different. There's cake servers, fork, and so on. All of these butter knives match. Okay, just to show you here, if you have this pattern, you're going to be so excited to add this to your silverware, or if you just want an extra little set for your side table when you have those big parties. I counted these once. They'll be counted for you in the store for exact 6, 8. Okay, there's 8. This is all silver plate. Silver plated flatware. All cleaned up to impress. And we'll get some of that so you can see the matching handles. There's 5 forks, 2 spoons, and it's just an odd set left over that we had that doesn't match our other things. So we're putting it in the store, and let me tell you, we don't think it's gold, and it's not going to be overpriced at all. It's going to be very reasonable so that somebody can add that might have this acorn pattern. These three are all different, but they're great extra serving pieces, and we have doubles of all this. So we don't need them, they're going in the store. She's after me to make room. Okay, you know how that goes. Here is a gorgeous blue and white's popular. Anytime I'm out in the wild, I grab up what I can reasonable and turn it over. You see the light coming through the fine porcelain and that beautiful blue and white reticulated plate. What else we got? You know there's not much of this going anywhere, but there is an odd serving bowl here, and this is a mix, and it's more of a stoneware. Okay, so you're not going to see through it, but it is a wonderful, beefy stoneware glazed and fired bowl. Really sweet. Now, 2 weeks ago, I think, we had a set of 3 of these exclusive by Huitzenreuter of Bavaria, Germany. I certainly hope the same person bought all 3 that she's going to be here this morning to see these, because these go with that other 3. So she could have 6 of these, and they are extra sweet. Let's make some room and take a look. Fine porcelain, you can just see the light through there. Birds of the sea, cranes, gulls, and what have you. Incredible. Not a flick, not a speck, not a crazing, nothing wrong. These are superb going in our Etsy store. What else we have? I think we have one more. Reticulated blue and white serving platter. This is a dandy. Yes, this is a fine stoneware. And oh, you can see through. I said fine. It is fine when you can see through. You see the light. It's a wonderful, larger piece. Now, does anybody remember the little porcelain set they come out with that resembles the ladro of Spain? That's this piece. It is sweet. Now, when I bought this, he didn't have his fishing pole. I made this fishing pole for him, and it's really cute. And it's, of course, the dad or the grandpa taking the boy fishing, and they have the dog and the basket for the fish. It's really sweet. So just so you know, to be straight up on that, that's not ladro, but it is really good. Okay, we'll get that up here so you can see it. In a fine porcelain. Here's the sweetest little 4 set of slippers in all different makes. Here's a beautiful glass, blue glass. There's a metallic. That'll be together. You little slipper and shoe collectors will be happy to add that to your collection. And does anyone remember, we got this when our kids were born. It is so sweet. There's hardly a mark on it because it was always on a shelf. This is Noah's Ark, And there's like 13 pairs of animals. Now, we understand that you could add animal pairs to this. We might have different ones than you're used to seeing. And there's one cat, so he's not a pair, but we'll probably include him anyway. Here's monkeys. Okay. Here's parrots. I always put these up here to display it. And we'll just try to show as many as we can. Here's Noah. And there's just a ton of cute. There's elephants. There's domestic animals as well, but there's hippopotamus, giraffes. These are all in porcelain, guys. You may have seen this. If you have grandchildren and they don't have this, you might want to think about it. We don't necessarily think you want to put it on your shelf, but you might. Here's the pair of dogs. There's polar bear in our set. And again, I mentioned the domestic cows. If I can get them up here. Pigs. And Lavina, we didn't leave you out. There's a couple of sheep. Check them out, guys. And God said to Noah, bring the animals to the ark, 2 by 2, male and female. As we all know that story, or should know it. Alrighty, I'm gonna move this real quick. Once again, some Cape Cod, beautiful Cape Cod, and this is the fruit bowl. And look at that ruby red glass. It's thick and dense and amazing. Top notch. Beautiful. And now again, this is not our collection. These are doubles, triples, or this is the last of, I thought I had it all. The last of the doubles and triples, I think. Unhindered. Beautiful pieces. Here's the butter dish. Look at how solid. I mean, the light struggles to get through this gorgeous red. Look at this. So you Cape Cod 1876 series collectors from Avon, here's 2 more pieces going in the store. Folks, hopefully you enjoyed our haul and video. Etsy store galore. Today, take care, and we'll see you in the next. There's something new in the air. I think we're going to see it next week. Be good, take care, and have fun, and happy decorating, and happy collecting. See you soon.